Alright, Jose Monkey, I want you to tell me where am I at?
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. Okay, this one was a little tricky to find, but the clues are there if you know how to find them and know what they're telling you. Check out the video.
Alright, Jose Monkey, I want you to tell me where am I at?
So what can we see? This person asks to be found, and we can see a few things behind them, but the video is actually much clearer once they flip the camera around, so I'm just going to skip ahead to that. One of the first things we can see here are some portable toilets, and we can see a business name on the door. It appears to say Callahead. I'll come back to that. We can see that this person is standing near some sports facilities. We've got what looks like a soccer net just behind the toilets here. As they turn, we can see this narrow walkway between these two fenced-in areas. And then we can see what looks like an enclosed soccer pitch, but it seems like a very small pitch to me. As they turn, we can see that there's a basketball court here. Also, it looks like it might be a playground. And then just a glimpse of some nearby houses. And then the video ends. Okay, so I was intrigued by this small soccer field. A few minutes of searching helped me figure out that this is what is typically called a mini pitch. Mini pitches are modular playing surfaces that are ideal for urban areas and other communities where open space is at a premium. The U.S. Soccer Foundation has installed hundreds of these mini pitches all over the country, transforming underutilized areas into spaces where children can gather and play. I was pretty sure that's what I was looking at here. And if you zoom in on this logo and squint at it for a bit, I think it looks like the U.S. Soccer Foundation logo. Okay, so where was this particular mini pitch? Well, those portable toilets offered some clues. The name on the door said Callahead, so I looked them up to see what I could find. What I was expecting to find is where their service area is, so I could try to figure out where these portable toilets might be. And I did find that. But what I didn't expect to find was Kimberly. Kimberly is a Callahead employee and is also married to the CEO and president of the company. I only know this because there are several clips of Kimberly where she introduces herself and tells you all about the various services that Callahead offers. So if you're in the market for a portable toilet, I guess go check it out. Anyway, like I said, I learned about where Callahead operates. Their service area includes all of New York City's 5 boroughs, but also Westchester, Suffolk, and Nassau counties. So I was willing to bet that this mini pitch was somewhere in that area. I figured I could do a query for soccer pitches that were near basketball courts in that area, since we also have a basketball court here. But I didn't know if there was any way to filter to just mini pitches. I only knew how to search for soccer fields. Furthermore, I didn't know how to scope my search only to the boroughs and those counties that I mentioned. Usually my searches are at the state level. So I spent a little bit of time learning how to do that, and I wrote a quick query and managed to get some results. But there were kind of a lot of them. I decided I could probably skip Manhattan because this didn't look very much like Manhattan to me. But even doing that, there were still a lot of results, over 100. But I just dove in and started checking them out. As I feared, most of the soccer pitches I had found were not mini pitches. Fortunately, that made it pretty easy to rule them out just looking at the satellite view. I did find a couple mini pitches, but none of them were the right place.
Bruh, you're doing way too much with all that data query nonsense.
What do you mean?
Here, check this out. The U.S. Soccer Foundation's got a map of all the mini pitches they've installed. Just zoom in on New York and check it out.
Okay. Based on Chad's suggestion, I looked at that map and zoomed in on New York, and I found it a few minutes later.
Ha! Guys, that was it.
You were here in Yonkers, New York. So the street view shows us a snowy scene here, and the photos appear to have been taken a few months earlier than when this mini pitch was installed in 2022. But it's definitely the right place. Also, you can see the mini pitch in the Google 3D view. It's worth noting, by the way, that the street view did show me those portable toilets that helped me find this place. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it's the place I found in Season 1, Episode 165, in Englewood, New Jersey. That is just across the Hudson River, about 5 miles or 9 kilometers away from this spot. Guys, go check out the map of all the places I've found for you so far from the videos you sent me. And while you're there, maybe go check out my store or go sign up to be a member on this thing. And if anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.